Also represented by the goddess of wheat and agriculture, Virgo, for the unaware, rules the digestive system of the human. If you go a tad bit further to call out the qualities of Virgo, the sixth sign in the zodiac cycle is considered one that makes things happen with sheer perfection. Interestingly, the influence of the Mercury on Virgos makes them very stable, established and prudent in nature. So if you got a Virgo in life, you can really count on them. However, just like all other zodiac signs, not everything about Virgo is peachy. There are several negative traits that Virgos entertain, but they also have an eternal penchant to not accept the fact that they do. Any guesses why? Well, it's simply because Virgo is an earth sign and thus stubborn. Self-realization works the best with them. Adding to the list, Virgo also has a tendency to overthink everything. They don't like taking help from others, even if that means being stuck at the same place endlessly. Moreover, Virgos like to be precise in their decisions and have a specific image for almost everything, whether it be people, food, or even types of TV shows they watch. While all these traits and shortcomings make us human. But then there are some myths about Virgo that honestly is a blot on their lustrous personality. So calling them out all at once, here are 5 myths about Virgo that people have negatively drawn in their minds. Myth number 1: Virgo is a miser. What you call being a miser or being thrifty about money is simply a Virgo's subconscious preparing them for a bad situation, which they believe will eventually arise in future. Virgos are very questioning in nature, and they usually have a tendency to think of the worst that could happen. Thus they stack themselves with cash to deal literally with any kind of situation. Now if you run the horses in your head to ask us how money can rescue one from an emotional woe, then the answer would be, have you ever heard of ice cream? Nevertheless, when the clouds of doubtfulness clear, a Virgo tends to give themselves and their loved ones the best party in town. Virgos are very fond of traveling too. So what you call being a miser is, sometimes, they saving up for a trip to Corsica, which you eventually will be jealous of. Myth number 2: Virgo is a workaholic. Maybe? Or maybe not. It has to be somewhere in the middle. Being work-oriented makes one of the many traits of Virgo. However, they are not workaholic. They plan their day in a way that in the end, they have some extra time left in the kitty for themselves. And to enjoy that extra time, they tend to work like their life depends on it. And now when they finally have that time for themselves, they would just Netflix and chill with bae while you are occupied with piles of to-dos. So that's something we would call managing one's time like a pro and not being exactly a workaholic. Myth number 3: Virgo is not a problem solver. What kind of problem are you talking about, do we dare ask? If it's their personal problem, surely they have a tough time dealing with it. Virgo is an earth sign, so naturally other elements, air, water, fire, have more influence on it. Virgo, on the other hand, also allows them the space to exist, and it is the same for humans. A Virgo may not be able to finish what's on their plate, but they would eventually not shy away from helping others around to finish theirs. In a nutshell, you can rely on Virgo to find solutions to your problems. They are smart people and will use that trait in order to successfully solve even the most difficult mysteries around. Myth number 4: Virgo is manipulative. And what we exactly hear is, being scared of losing you. Until a Virgo is friends with you, just friends kind of friend, they aren't super caring about the little things you say or do. However, once they are attracted to you or happen to get possessive about the friendship you share with them, the tables, eventually, turn. A possessive Virgo, you may think, could get manipulative but is rather straightforward with their feelings. Beating around the bush is not their way to head into a relationship or overall with humans. If they want something from you, they will just come right out and say it. Virgo doesn't have the time or patience to plot a way to manipulate any situation. Myth number 5: Virgo doesn't care. It has become a part of the culture for people to say that they don't really care. But that is not entirely true for Virgo. As an earth sign, what is going around them, directly or indirectly, tends to affect their subconscious. Be it the slightest change in the attitude of their loved ones or how they have arranged their things, the scantiest mismatch would irk them. Emotionally, Virgos are very sensitive and find it difficult to adapt to change, especially when it comes to a relationship they have been looking forward to. So, in a nutshell, they tend to care a lot but won't show it to shield themselves from you thinking that they are in love or something. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed learning about the 5 myths surrounding the Virgo zodiac sign. Remember, just because these myths exist doesn't mean they're true. It's important to do your own research and form your own opinions about astrology. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more informative videos like this one. See you in the next one.